Okay, so while that's doing its thing, we're gonna hop over into studio mode, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna set up. We're gonna set up like a list. Um, okay, yeah. So I want to hop over into studio mode, cause in studio mode here, I want to like for like the live screen, I want to make a like text thing that's gonna kind of list kind of current ideas. So we're gonna make a text source, and we're gonna do new source instead, and we're gonna do list. Let's think. List of builds. So we're just gonna make this kind of temporary. We're just gonna go with like white text maybe. List. Where is yeah list uh land? I typed that wrong. Land builds. Okay, yeah, that'll work. That'll work. We're gonna close stuff in the background so that way I have more computer resources kind of running. Let's think here. So we'll up this font size. Probably, I think 64 will work. We can overall give it like an opacity of 50, or actually we'll go with like 75. So that way it's kind of easy to see. And then we'll give it a black as brick outlines. That way it's very easy to see. Um, let's start with like some really simple stuff. We're gonna go with a hover speeder. I don't know what to call it. Now we're gonna make like a hover tank because that'd be pretty cool. Um, Then like we'll do what else? We'll do like a small aircraft. Then like a car with big gun. That's not how you spell gun. End of list. And then we'll do feel free to suggest ideas. Okay, so we'll do this, and like we're gonna move it down over here into like the bottom right. Maybe the bottom left? Might have to bump up that opacity. How's it look on like 50 opacity? I think that looks alright. We can also get rid of that outline maybe. Wait, it's just reads smoother. Okay. I think let's think here. Okay, so we got that whole figured out. Alright. Now that that's all figured out, we'll transition into live and we can begin doing things. So I believe the first thing on the list was a like hover bike or something like that, or like a hover speeder. We'll use spaceship blocks because I think those will look nice. And like we're gonna use a saddle. So we'll use a driver's saddle. I think I have some mods too, which is just gonna help out with like overall mechanisms. And so what we'll do is we'll bring this forward by like that much maybe. That much. So it'll be like 5 forward on every side. And then it'll go like this. And then like this. Ooh, wait. I think I got the structure in mind here. We're gonna need to take this all off real quick now. Okay. So now we get bearings right here. We put them all here on the corner. And so it's 5, 5, 5. Okay. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna get the default thrusters because I think these will look fine. I'll actually make sure that I connect it to chat. That way I can see it. I don't want to not see chat. I just thought about that. Okay, so now we have this, and what we can do is, so we're using a saddle, which I think the saddle's the right choice here. But now what we need is we need a controller. So now we have this saddle, and actually, well, no, I need to set up my second hotbar. I usually have my second hotbar for like tools and whatnot. If you don't know how to change your hotbar in this game, by the way, it is Alt 1, 2, 3, and this is only something you can do in creative. I wish it was something that you could do in survival because it'd be super nice if you could access all of your inventory bars from your hotbar. I would love that. I understand why it's not that, but I think that would be personally really cool. We're gonna need a paint tool probably. We're obviously gonna need a connect tool and weld tool. I don't think we'll be needing anything else right now. As you can tell, I also have some mods because, well, these are not base game things. So we're gonna connect them to these bearings. And we're going to get a sensor. because these is going to be important for some logic gate stuff. And this sensor is going to be for both ends, and it's going to be like light stabilization. Actually, wait. Okay. Wait, if I do it like this, what I can get here is I can do it like this, where these are now all to their own separate thruster. And so we'll do 3, because I don't want this thing to be like super high up, you know? And then we'll see. We'll figure out like the proper weight for things. We're gonna need a seat. I'm sorry, a saddle. Actually, wait, I should already have that in my first hotbar. Yeah? No, it's in my third. Guess I didn't have things as organized as I was thinking. Oh, I just realized I forgot to actually go into the controller here and edit things. We're gonna give them all a default of 15 degrees. And then we'll find the ones that need to be fixed. Okay, it is you and you. I think I'm gonna turn that down. Oh my god. Nope. What the heck? What causes that noise? And also, why is it so loud? It was an effect, was it? No. Is it ambient? It has to be ambient, right? No, what? Oh my god, what setting is it then? My god, I don't know what setting that is. That is super loud and I hate that. Oh my god. One second, I'm not gonna be able to see chat because I'm gonna pull this up on my phone, and that's typically where I see chat is on my phone. So I'm gonna need a moment here. Scrap mechanic. Thruster noise reduction. Thruster noise. So thruster makes noise. I don't know what causes that, because it's not effect, it's not GUI, it's not ambient, and it's not music. So I don't know what that is. Scrap mechanic, thruster, dirt, loud. Why is this a problem exclusive to me? Gameplay, physics quality advanced, controls, audio. It should be somewhere in audio, but it's not. I'm confused here. Thrusters make loud noise. Make dirt louder? No. Dude, I don't get it. Why is this not a problem that anybody else has ever experienced? Scrap mechanic. Thrusters. When flying. What should I call this? Because like I don't know what this issue is, but thruster against dirt too loud. Okay, so thrusters, I don't get what this problem is, and I don't get how to fix it. So I guess that really sucks because that is like the worst noise ever. That grinding dirt noise that it makes. Scrap mechanic thruster dirt noise when low to ground. Yeah, I guess it's just not a problem anybody else has ever experienced. That sucks because I don't want this thing to be like just up in the sky. And I have a feeling that that will be a problem if this thing's not up in the sky, which admittedly has me a little angry. It's so loud. It's so loud for no reason. Like, how is this expected to be usable in any level? I can barely hear myself over this. And there's no toggle for it. There's literally no toggle for it. I'm gonna mute. Are you kidding me? That's with master volume at 0, and I still hear it. I'm gonna need a moment. I'm gonna need a moment here because that is very, very dumb. That is very, very dumb. Like extremely dumb. Okay, scrap mechanic. Thrusters. Scrap mechanic. Flying machine makes loud grinding noise when close to the ground because of thrusters. That's all stability issues. That has nothing to do with anything I put in. Why is it giving me... I put in noise issues, not stability. Scrap mechanic thrusters are loud. Thrusters too loud. How do I get rid of this? I'm actually getting so annoyed. Why is this a problem exclusive to me? Scrap mechanic. Thrusters kicking up dirt. No, this is a problem exclusive to me, I guess. That is really cool that this is a problem exclusive to my copy of the game that nobody has ever... Dude, that is so stupid. How is this a thing? Why is this a thing? This is like, this is just horrible. Like, this is actually just bad. Like, when you listen to this, you can't... It is as loud as the music. It is as loud as the music! It ignores your volume. Why? It is a dynamic effect, clearly. Because it happens when thrusters are low to the ground. Why does it ignore volume? That is horrible. That's horrible, dude. That is actually horrendous. That is horrid. It will always be at max volume. It will always be at max volume because it's not tied to any of the volume settings. Why is it not tied to any of the volume settings? Also, god damn, how heavy is this thing? Needing max level thrusters? What the hell? Gee, it's almost as if max level thrusters give it... I literally just need it to be like off the ground by a little bit. Why is it doing this to me? Alright, so why are max level thrusters so strong that they're able to throw this thing off balance instantly, but also so weak that like they can barely lift it? Come on, dude. Come on. Come on. This is not usable, by the way. That noise is horrid. That is actually the worst noise I've ever heard, and I never want to hear that again. Because that is actually just grinding. It is horrible. Why is that not something I can disable? Okay, that has to be something I can disable. There's no way that I cannot not disable that. That has to be something I can disable. Thrusters make horrible noise. Thrusters are absolutely useless. This has nothing to do with what I typed. None of this has to do with noise. This is stability, thruster and fuel. 9 thrusters is finally enough. Weaker thrusters, dude, what does this have to do with anything? Yeah, literally all of these settings are like missing horrible noise. Then why are you showing them? Thruster dirt. Really cool. So please allow us to turn off grass and dust particles only. Finally something that's like related to the problem, but still not enough help. Very cool. Very, very cool. Ah, man, I hate that. Listen to how horrible that is. I can't do anything about that, dude. I'm so sorry for that, because I can only imagine how bad that is on stream. I can only imagine how bad that is on stream. I can only imagine, and there's nothing I can do about it. I really wish there was something I could do about it. There's not. There's absolutely nothing I can do about it. I have 0 options because it will not let me. It is completely tied to something different. What if I get rid of particles? Like make particles low. Nope, still a problem. Okay. What if I apply particle quality low? It doesn't even show them, but it still makes the noise. Are you kidding me, dude? Also, my god, why is there a huge difference between one level of thrust? A single level of thrust makes this either not work at all or work too well. Like, look at that. A single level of thrust makes that big of a difference. What the hell, dude? Come on. Well, technically it's 4 levels of thrust because 4 different thrusters, but like, come on, man. We're gonna try changing up the angle a bit. So we'll go for 30 instead of 15. Probably turn my phone back on so I can see chat. Okay, so now that like makes it go up, but that's way too much. Way too much. So we're gonna put it down to like the middle. So that's gonna get rid of quite a bit of thrust, but hopefully it'll get us somewhere where like this can actually start being worked on. What was that? Why did it kick up? What? Huh? Okay, so that makes it tilt. That makes it tilt. Okay, what's this look like? Oh, this is gonna be probably my hardest counterbalance I've ever had to do for a build. Oh, good god. It's gonna be impossible, isn't it? It's gonna be like, actually just like levels of impossible. Yeah, you're gonna have no control over this if this keeps up. What the hell, dude? It's literally so close to even and it still does this. Oh my god. What? Why is there a block missing here? What? Whatever. Don't question it. How? How is it rotating? How is it rotating? How is it tilting? It's literally equal force, symmetry. How is it rotating and how is it, like... Oh, this could be a complicated build. This could be a really complicated build. I might just whip out a stability glitch for this, because this might just not work how it intends to without one. I really like to not use these, but sometimes the game just loves to force it. It really just loves to force it because it'll be like, no, no. Well, there we go. Now that's a stability glitch being used. How entertaining. How cool of a design that I used a glitch to make it work. That makes me really happy. Okay, so now now what I need is I need a like main thrust, but that's gonna be so difficult to get on this build. Okay, okay, no, 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 no. Stop moving. I need underneath you for a reason here. How did it tilt while on a stabilizer? God, dude, I hate this game sometimes. This game genuinely really loves to tick me off at times. We're disconnecting you from everything because clearly you don't want to work with me right now. Holy crap, dude. I'm gonna make you a 90 degrees so that way you can actually work for me here. I love being forced to get rid of cool ideas simply because this game does not like doing them half the time. Now what we do is this. So now we get some bottom thrusters. We're gonna need like small one block thrusters here. But like I want, is there like a thruster that won't give off thruster effects? No, that's like thruster effects, yeah. Okay, so they don't and they're completely silent. That's cool. That's what I'm looking for here. Now we could bring this to like 30. That's 30 luck. 30 looks good. Okay, that's good. So it will slightly lift. It will slightly lift. We then give this like pretty weak amounts of thrust. Maybe bring down these side ones by like 1. So we give these weak thrust. That moves it. Moves it. Okay, so it's going to start sliding. I'm going to need this. So now if we do this, it hops, then it stabilizes, still makes that horrific noise. Like, that is a vile, vile noise, dude. I hate having to hear that. I hate having to hear that. And there's nothing I can do about it. I'm not kidding when I say there's nothing I can do about it. Absolutely nothing. But those thrusters are just too important. Yeah, nope, those thrusters are too important to turn down any further, dude. Damn, this sucks. This sucks so far. This really sucks. This whole build has been a complete mess. Not enough. Wait, no, no, not enough. Okay, with 1, slowly lift, and it's not very stable. It kind of bounces a bit too much. That bounces way too much. But now it kind of rides back. There we go. Now that's much better. Much, much better. I'm gonna make this 9, so it's got about 3 blocks of advantage. So only slightly. I really, really wish I could turn off that grating, horrible noise. Because this right here, horrid. I I can only imagine what this is like to anyone watching the stream, what this is like to anyone just in general. I can only imagine what it's like. Because that's oh dude, this I can only imagine it's how horrible it is. I can only imagine. I really wish that there was a way to turn that off. I wish that that was a setting. I really wish it was, but it's not. It's not. It's just not. Which so weird that it's not. But at the end of the day, I guess there's not really anything I can do about it. Oh, that's like practically perfect. It's so weird that it goes up in stages. Has anybody noticed that? Like that is so weird to me. How's this look on like 1 below max? Oh, okay. Bit too much. Oh, well. Still too much. Okay, so now comes the really, really annoying part. You gotta give this thing controls. I'm thinking doing this might work. Or alternatively, okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a switch real quick. And like this is just gonna be attached to a logic gate. And this logic gate is pretty much gonna let this thing know to only do its thing when it's like on. In fact, these are all gonna need their own separate logic gates. Oh, that sucks. Is this a logic gate or is this an intelligentsia? No, that's not a logic gate. This is an intelligentsia piece. This is a logic gate right here, though. Not mean to break that. Okay, so now we're going to just do this. This to this. Whoa, that's a little dangerous. I could have. So now when we just take this thing off, it doesn't turn on. But now when we connect the switch to the seat, what we're about to do. Now when we press 1, it kicks it on, and it lifts off, and it takes a moment, I think. Takes a moment, it takes a moment, it'll stop doing this in a second here. It'll stop doing this in a second here. There we go. That took forever. I don't know why that took so long. But it fixed itself. It got itself lined up, and it's somehow leaning back. Is it? It looks like it's moving. And I could be very wrong here, but how? Genuinely how? All these thrusters are the same strength, are they not? What? Wait, just genuinely, how does that happen? It is using a stabilization glitch, so it can't really... How is it rotating? What? No, that makes no sense, period. Dude, what the hell is going on here? How is it rotating? That is completely illogical. Look, it lifts off and it rotates. There's no conceivable way for this thing to rotate. Like, literally none. Also, we're gonna come into here and we're gonna get rid of these. We're gonna see how much better this thing works. Okay, so it won't lift off now. Now it will, and it's much slower. How is this thing rotating? No, actually, no. That makes... What the hell? Oh. Well, now that's interesting. Wait, no, wait, how is this floating? What? How is this thing floating, dude? What? What the hell? What? It's a stabilization glitch. God damn it. That's what I hate about these things, dude. They can just screw over builds. They can just screw them over so hard. Okay, so this implies that there is somehow a weight imbalance on this, or that this has more thrust than the other side, which is just wrong. Like, that is just factually wrong. Look at this. Look at this. Look at... No, dude, that's not how this works. That's not... No. That doesn't work. It doesn't work like that. That's not weight. That is a weight imbalance. You see? This is not a weight imbalance. How is it still unbalanced? You're joking. You're just joking. How? Genuinely, how is this thing unbalanced? It is quite literally, like, no joke, not even kidding here, this thing, quite literally, is symmetrical. How is it imbalanced on any level? Oh my god, this thing's gonna drive me insane. It's gonna drive me insane, dude. We might have to come back to this one later if this keeps up. I too love when it won't lift off. Alright, we'll tip those up a bit. Okay. These down even further to where they're literally at their lowest. So, like, yeah. Who could have guessed that would happen? Bring these up by 1. Oh wow, who could have guessed that would have been too much? Who could have guessed? That creates a weight imbalance, but it's actually fixable. The only thing is now it rocks, and I'm not a fan of that. Like, period. Does that make them face down? I genuinely have no idea. Okay, so that's face down. And we're gonna put these really low, because I don't need a whole lot of thrust here. There we go, dude. Okay, that's much better. Much, much better. Okay, so what's the space here? The space is 5? Technically, that's enough to support one of these. But it's going to be really awkward to get one on there. Use a weld? No, I can't use a weld tool. Wait, why can't I use a weld tool? That's so annoying. So we won't be able to use that. It's like, I want it to somewhat... How's this look? Weight kind of stays, and it really does a good job of keeping itself stable. I would like to point that out. It does a very nice job of that. I need to figure out how I'm going to edit that sensor. You know? Okay, so now I should be able to edit this sensor. We're going to bring it down to 4. So now it's like 1 block difference. We're going to hop to here, and this will create a temporary weight imbalance that I'll be able to fix actually pretty easily while being able to kind of, well, actually it might not be too bad because we do have this thing kind of somewhat stabilizing itself. One of these is very off. Whoa, 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 where is it? This one's set to 45. God damn it. Really? That one block made that big of a difference, dude? That big of a difference was made by one block? You're kidding me. Okay, well now it just doesn't even want to fly. Oh, it's because we're reaching, the sensor's turning off too quick. So yeah, no, we're going to turn it back to where it was. Oh, that's right, we have to do so much to get there. 90. 90. Nope. We're at 6. I turn these thrusters down, like maybe by 1. How's that work? Creates a weight imbalance somehow. What the hell, dude? What are you doing? That realistically just made no sense. It like froze midair. Okay, this will just have to work. Okay. Okay. WASD, we're going to need the W, A, and D. We're going to do this in my... So our W, A, D. We're going to need logic gates, because we're going to be needing... So we're going to need to do it like... Nope. Okay. So this thing cannot take sharp turns, period, which sucks. And it likes to really tilt up, so we're going to want to make this thing kind of bottom heavy. So we're going to come into here, we're going to go like right below this, and we're just going to layer it with this spaceship block. Do that. Bang. Okay, I think this works. I think this works. I'm actually kind of proud of this design. Now we can start making it look nice. So we're going to first start by, we're going to have, I should have like some glass to use, right? With like some armored glass here on the front, kind of tying into this whole pit. I don't know if that looks too great. Because it's like some sort of rudimentary roll cage. Oh, cringe. I'll never do that again. Go. Now I can hop out. Obviously that's going to be a thing that we're going to need to work on. So it looks like this now. Thankfully snaps out of that pretty easily. And we can do it like, well, we can do this, so we can like come to here. Some added stuff there. Not sure how I like that glass. I do kind of like that. That kind of looks nice. Now the sucker's just a little top heavy. I'm thinking go against that. Bring up this thruster strength for 2. Uh, 3 might be what we're going for here. Oh my god, I just got jump scared by a moth. Ugh. I hate that it likes to rock, dude. That looks so ugly. That looks so ugly. Kills all the speed. I don't like that. So we're going to turn this down. We're going to turn this down. We're going to have to edit the thrusters beneath. So to do that, we're going to go 90, 90, because that'll tilt these ones up all the way, which should give us access to these bottom thrusters. Now all we need to do is we need to hop to here, come here. Still likes to rock. Not as bad though. Oh my god, I just realized. Wait, no, does the stabilization work? Because when it detects in the back. Okay, yeah, no, the stabilization works fine. Right now, the biggest design flaw that I see with this thing in terms of functionality is, one, it likes to roll so much. Oh my god, that's crazy how much that thing rolls. That is actually insane, dude. Holy. I did not expect it to roll that much. I guess it is realistically kind of top heavy. So when we try to turn this thing, it doesn't like to turn super sharp. Shh. I'm thinking to counteract how much this likes to tilt up, we're going to make these rear thrusters just a bit stronger. Oh, it likes to hop. It likes to hop. We cannot have it grinding it. We cannot have it hit the floor like that. That's going to make this thing roll. That's going to make this thing roll so much. I cannot have that. I can literally not have that. That is a death sentence for this thing. It likes to roll enough as is. If it continues to roll, like if it hits against the ground like that, it's just going to send itself flying in a bad way. It's like, look, it hits against the ground, and then it does that, and then it rolls. It flips. No, we cannot have that. We cannot, no. That is not something I can just let happen. So we're going to need to figure out some pretty specific thruster strength, it seems. What the? Go up. There we go. That was so weird. So this to 2. That to 3. Does it still like to hit against the floor when I move forward? Will it hit? Will it hit? Will it hit the floor? Almost. Almost hits the ground. Almost. It hits the ground. Hits the ground. It starts to roll a little bit. Try to take a turn. It stays upright, but it's hitting the ground. It's very slight taps, but if you notice, it's enough to send this thing off its rocker. God damn it. Okay, so I'm thinking the solution for this is to get into this sensor here. If we get into this sensor here and we make this active more, for like more height, I think that'll help. I think it's these lower thrusters that need more. I think these turn off way too soon. What are they set to, like 3? Yeah, we're going to set them to 6. Now they have too much force where they can throw it off all on their own. Look at that. That throws it off completely. Holy. No, 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 no. We can not be letting you do that. Sorry. No, I cannot allow that. Period. But now they're not strong enough to lift it. Now they're nowhere near strong enough. Oh dear, oh dear. So the rear thrusters should be slightly stronger than the front because the rear is going to help kind of counterbalance the push down of the forward thrust. Look at that, dude. Oh my god, that's horrid. And then the moment you stop moving forward, it does this. It will always hit against the ground if you stop moving forward. Like, I'm pretty sure it will always hit against the ground. Let's test it real quick. We're going to hop in it. We're going to start moving forward. So we move forward. It's going to tilt back a lot on us, but it is going to save itself. It will kind of prevent itself from just going there. Which, hey, that's kind of nice. Then it's going to hit the ground, and then if we continue to try to move, it's going to try to correct itself. It's going to start leaning a lot. Will it correct itself? Will it correct itself? It won't. It will hit the ground. Fuck me, dude. Oh my god, this thing's just out to get me. So we're going to increase the thrust on these. Now it's way too much on the back. Now it's not enough. Damn it! Literally, it's a single level of thrust is too much or not enough. That sucks. That sucks hard, dude. Like, look, just one level of thrust does all of this. One level. One. Really? Like, one level of thrust makes that big of a difference right now. Because now we just have nothing for counterbalance. And this just doesn't get triggered soon enough. This just doesn't get triggered soon enough. So we're going to need to make this, like, same distance or greater. Same distance or greater. Nope, this is an abandoned idea. We have to abandon this. This is not going to work. It's too. There's too much going wrong with it. I have to. Okay, so we need to figure out how we're going to make a perfect, flawless hover system on a really small scale, which is brutal, genuinely brutal. I don't know how to approach it, period. I don't know how to approach it on that small of a scale. How long have we been live for? An hour? Man, dude, this is gonna suck. Cause like, I don't know how to do it on that small of a scale. I don't. I've done it before, but like, I don't know I just can't remember the exact systems. I don't even know if I still have this thing. I don't even know if I still have it. That's when I was looking into like linkages. That's Medic Engine. That's for AI stuff. Here's a hover tank. Here's a hover tank, and this is an example of kind of like the entire idea. This is a cardboard hover tank just for like, because like you'll see these thrusters here. These are balance thrusters. That's what these are for. And I'm pretty sure these have sensors attached to them somewhere. I don't remember where. Or was it a sensor? I'm pretty sure it was. Oh, there was counter thrust. Okay, yes, yeah, so there was counter thrust, and that was something that like kept it low to the ground. And of course it had a spud gun. Don't know what two. Oh yeah, two's the door. Okay. This also really doesn't have that much of a balancing system. This used stabilization glitches? Yes, it did. So it used counter thrust. That's interesting. Assuming that, yeah. So that engine is for that. Man, that sucks. So it did not actually have a very good balancing system, but like, yeah, it just used like rear thrusters near the bottom. I could have sworn I had a decent hover tank somewhere. That's a two-person cardboard tank. Oh, that's right. Desired altitude platform. This is a system. It was kind of complicated, but basically you would put in an altitude, click this on, and it would take you to that altitude. It was a really simple system, admittedly. Like this was not that complicated. I might make this like part two. Like this might be a multi-part stream at this rate because like I really need to figure out. Because like I did this, and this is a complicated setup of like very specific thrust with gyroscope built in. Like you see, it does like it wobbles. But like this thing was built pretty much on the base. In fact, I actually don't think this uses gyroscope stuff at all. I think this actually just keeps itself perfectly balanced. And then like it will kind of like it's not perfect at hovering at the desired altitude. It goes between that altitude and like 2 digits below it, so 98, 99, 100. Which hey, that's actually not bad. It's better if you do something like 101. You also really don't want it to like just hit the ground like that. But yeah, so now like you can have a pretty good platform, admittedly. Like this is very much not bad. In fact, one of my favorite things to do with this, if you turn it off, we'll fall. Typically you want to just disable it to get to the ground. Pretty sure there's actually a combat version of this. Yep. It's this one. So we're gonna use that one instead. This one I think is a bit more built to like kind of balance itself and do that whole thing. Has a battle seat right here, like a little gun that'll drop down. It's actually personally something I enjoyed building. So we're gonna like spawn in a bunch of fellows around. And we're gonna try and lift off before they can hit us. We'll go to like an altitude of 50. So we're gonna set things off. I'm gonna trigger it. Now we're gonna release them all. Now we're gonna hit this switch. This switch drops this platform down. Hello, my guys. It seems this is not at 50 blocks. Okay, so they managed to break it. We're gonna need the Sputnik gun here real quick. We can try the bazooka. No, we're gonna need the Sputnik gun. One thing I'm really excited for is the next update for survival, because that's going to introduce a lot of. I'm very excited for the turret seat, especially. I think having something like that in vanilla is just going to be. It's going to be super cool, dude. It's going to be super cool. There's just going to be a lot of creative things that you're going to be able to do with it, and I'm super excited for it. That might jump wrong. There we go. That one was timed right. That one was timed wrong too. Okay, so we're gonna get a bunch of these guys ready. We're gonna spawn them back in. But this time we're gonna have the platform at the right height. Where they won't, be able to hit me. And we'll even get some haybots in and whatnot. Oh. Actually, we'll just do a bunch of these guys. Because these guys are fun to fight against. E-bomber. Remember I was making a turret pod. I don't remember what this pod was for. This is a camera turret. That one was really fun to make. This thing's just like for obliterating these platforms. These altitude platforms. This is a mech. This is a trike that uses thrusters. This was a Clans linkage down I was making because I wanted to like experiment with a spider robot. Never really got around to it. Oh, this was a base plate I made for like building forts for like challenges. Very fun. Oh my god, I forgot I made the Ring of Fire from Bloons TD6. This is a car that uses globe power, which I think is very fun. Oh, this one. This was a download from the workshop. This thing was so cool. There was so much in this. why it's actually frozen my game, because it takes a minute for this thing to fully load in, so we're going to need a second. Oh, accidentally close that. We need that open to see chat. Yeah, this thing's huge. You can just see alone how much of one block has been used. Like, that's a lot of wood. It's very cool, though. It is all very cool. It is probably like one of the coolest things I've ever seen on the workshop. And thankfully, that like very lengthy loading time is only a one-time thing. I'm gonna have a hammer. Hammer time. There we go. And doesn't seem to like all the stuff I've equipped. Does not seem to like the hammers. Well, anyways, we're gonna find the combat one. There we go. Desired altitude combat platform. The ACP. So we're gonna go for 100 for our altitude this time. Let's enter. Oop. Fuck. We're gonna pick these up. We're gonna get a specific thing out, and that's this thing. We gotta get that fella out of the air. We do. This is just due to the nature of this thing. We're gonna need a box to weld this to real quick, because if we don't, this thing will just like knock itself off its feet. If we miss our shot, which realistically we won't probably, because it's not very hard to hit the shot with this thing because there's a laser. Speaking of this laser, it does give you a readout of like the range, but it's a little upside down. Like that's about 126. Very thorough way of getting rid of them, because it just blasts a hole into them, and it will just send them down. It is pretty much a guaranteed instant knockdown of one of these things. So hey, nice. So anyways, let me review the list of things that we had that we were going to be using, or like creating. We were making a hover speeder, a hover tank, a small aircraft, a car with big gun. Maybe we'll start with like the car. Question is, I just need like a design in mind for it. Do I have a realistic suspension model? Like, I think I made a truck with that once, right? I still have that. Probably not road legal. I can only imagine if I made it. That somewhat uses realistic suspension, but it's like more racing style. It does not seem. Oh my god, dude, this was me messing around. I remember this. This was me like experimenting with the concept of bipedalism and how it was mostly like using the concept of like muscles and joints. You know, like these pistons function as muscles, and it uses the fact that pistons, when extended, don't really collide. Also logic based, so yeah, it's complicated. Oh, I know what this is. I really like building transformers in this game, and sometimes I just build them. This guy doesn't really move too great. Uses a pretty simple, like he uses a workshop stabilizer that I got. Yeah, he works. It's not a very great build, but like it does its job. What is this? A rocket pod of some kind. It's a bot spawner. I think it spawns in. Oh yes, this is, I believe, the reference. I believe it was cons that I used as a reference for this bipedalism demo. But yeah, like it uses the concept of like pistons here, and the fact that pistons don't collide when extended. And I could have never thought of this. I realistically could have never thought of the systems behind this. Like I could have maybe. Oh, what the hell? Big. This is a delivery crate. A military Gatling mech. I remember this. It's like a little tank controlled fellow. It's like the main body, like the body up top follows the mouse. Or like the wheels. And the wheels are tank controlled. So like it's pretty cool. So if I do like free camera, it's got a very cool firing sound. It uses custom things for that. I think it was a very fun build to make. It was a very fun build to make. Anyways, I guess we'll be doing a car with big gun. Let's think here. Let's think. Actually, how long have we been streaming for? It's 10 p.m. right now. An hour and 18 minutes? Okay. I think we might make this a part 2. We spent so long trying to get that hover speeder to work, which sucks. I really wish we could have gotten that to work. But I think I might have to pick this up tomorrow, because there are things that I need to do tonight and whatnot. So I think we're going to pick this up with a part 2 tomorrow. So I think that'll be fun. And after that, well, shoot. Who knows? To anybody who has been watching, I hope you enjoyed. I had a great time streaming. I love this game. Scrap Mechanic is like my 3rd most played game on Steam. It's behind Terraria and TF2, 2 games that are super fun to me. So I had a lot of fun with this stream. I hope you guys had a good time with this stream. I'll be uploading this onto YouTube. You can check out. I have a Twitter. I always tweet out when I'm going to start streaming. I have a Twitch. Twitch, you're probably watching, which you're watching this on. Be sure to follow. That way you get notified when I start streaming again. Be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can catch VODs and sometimes clip dumps. I try to post those whenever like I can organize one. And that can be for like just random games. And try to just yeah. I don't really know what to say. Oh yeah, subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow the Twitter, follow the Twitch. That's pretty simple. And I will see y'all tomorrow.